Unfortunately, I have to report to y'all again another instance or further evidence, I should say, of the majority of Mississippians, particularly white Mississippians, voting against their own economic interests. As evidenced by the impending effects that Donald Trump's tariff war would have on Mississippi businesses. I told you. I told you. I fucking told you. Let's talk about this, y'all. Briefly, let's talk about this. Before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on some again. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, put all your people on it. As y'all know, Donald John Trump has announced that he ain't only trying to go after China. Okay. All right. This motherfucker announced that he also wants to introduce a 25% tariff on all goods coming from Mexico and Canada. Okay. But this is what the Mississippi Clearing Ledger says about that. Mississippi Clearing Ledger cannot be misconstrued as no liberal fake news. So here we go. It says Canada is Mississippi's largest trading partner. Canada is Mississippi's largest trading partner. And Mississippi would likely feel negative impacts from a 25% tariff on all goods coming from Canada. There also would likely be some reactionary impacts on goods that are exported from Mississippi to Canada. This motherfucker has not been hiding his intention to do dumb shit like this. Y'all saw this man talk about tariff. Tariff. It's the most beautiful word. And still you voted for the motherfucker. But see, now motherfuckers don't want to comment on it. See, check this out. It says Mississippi Development Authority Executive Director and Chief Economic Development Officer Bill Cork would not address the issues specifically when contacted by the Clearing Ledger on Tuesday. Trump hasn't done it yet, so there's no sense in me commenting on hypotheticals about our largest trading partner. No, bitch. No, don't do that. Comment. Comment. If it was Biden proposing some shit like this, you'd comment. If Kamala had won and she was proposing some shit like this, you would comment. Now you ain't got nothing to say. You don't want to comment on hypotheticals. Man, get the fuck out of here. Says Mississippi currently imports nearly $2 billion in products every year from Canada. And they even give you a breakdown of the shit. Say, here's a breakdown of goods imported by industry. Say agriculture 5%, chemicals 7%, energy 38%, equipment and machinery 25%, forest products 3%, minerals and metals 6%, plastics and rubbers 4%, transportation 8%. Want to go deeper? Specifically, here are the top Mississippi goods imports from Canada. Petroleum, coke, and bitumen, $592 million. Crude petroleum, $130 million. Pharmaceutical products, $79 million. I know about that shit. Hell, we almost had to import some drugs, some medicine. Got to get something. I don't want you motherfuckers think we were trying to get some coke or some shit. Some medicine from Canada because the shit was cheaper. Seems like a lot of motherfuckers do it. $79 million. Engines and turbines, $79 million. Plastics and plastic articles, $64 million. Agricultural machinery, $57 million. Motor vehicle parts, $55 million. Pasta, breads, and cereal preparations, $55 million. Compressors and pumps, $43 million. Aircraft and parts, $33 million. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Well, you might say, very well, he said they're going to pay it. That doesn't matter because they're going to pay the tax. That motherfucker was lying. He was lying. A tariff is a tax on imported goods. So if you are buying the imported good, you are paying the motherfucking tax. So if one of these companies around here in Mississippi purchases one of these products that I just read to you from Canada, they're gonna have to pay that extra 25%. And what do companies tend to do when their costs increase? They pass that cost on to their consumers. That's why costs went up post-COVID. Because you had all those delays and shipping and shit because the global economy was rocked. And what do these companies do? They passed that cost to you and I. But you believed his ass. You believed it. And see, we export shit to they motherfucking ass too. And what tends to happen when you tax a motherfucker, just like the streets, if you tax me, I'm gonna tax you. So what these motherfuckers say, okay, 25, you gonna tax me 25%, motherfucker, I'm gonna tax you 25%. Well, here's a breakdown of goods exported from Mississippi to Canada. Agricultural goods, 5%, chemicals, 7%, equipment and machinery, 55%. Minerals and metals, 5%, plastics and rubbers, 4%, transportation, 16%. Okay? So what would happen first? What we talking? Because with all those percentages, we got millions of dollars we talking, okay? Millions and millions of dollars. Okay. What would happen? Let's take this for instance. Let's go down to automobiles. Say we export $224 million worth of automobiles to Canada. To take a place like the Nissan plant in my hometown, Canton, Mississippi. Let's say we in a tariff war with these motherfuckers and shit becomes more expensive and people start to buy less of the shit because it's more expensive. So let's say Nissan sales go down. If Nissan sales go down, they're gonna the higher ups are gonna say we don't need to produce as many cars anymore. If they say they don't need to produce as many cars anymore, then they're gonna say we don't need as many of you workers up in this bitch, okay? And that's when they get to laying motherfuckers off and cutting hours. And then some of you motherfuckers gonna sit up here and be like, man, what the fuck, man? I can't get no hours, man. I got laid off, shit. Your ass didn't go vote, or you took your ass up there and voted for Donald Trump. And got hit by the shit. You ain't even know it. Fuck out of here, man. There's a reason why this man, hold on, let me go back, give you the name again. So he's one of these government positions you don't even be knowing exists. Bill Cork, Mississippi Development Authority Executive Director and Chief Economic Development Officer. Didn't want to address it. You know why? Because common damn sense tells you this shit will fucking hurt us. Just like the last time he did this bullshit. It's online. You can go read about it. His last tariff war during his last administration hurt these soybean farmers, fucked them up. Because I want to say it's China buy a whole lot of our fucking soybeans. China got hella people that got to feed them motherfuckers. So that tariff war hurt the soybean farmers. And what his ass had to do, he had to get right with the damn farmers by giving them some money, bailing them out. So these so-called small government conservatives, we don't want a handout for the government. They sure had their hand out then. The fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. So if you're a real one, dog, you're a real one who didn't vote for Donald Trump, but you work with somebody who did. You know somebody who did. You know what I'm talking about? Share this kind of info with them. You know what I'm saying? You may not be able to show them this video. You know what I'm talking about? I may be coming off a little too aggressive for them, but I don't have time to play with these motherfuckers. But maybe you're friendly with them. Use this information and, you know what I'm saying? Massage it a little bit to get them to listen to you and tell them to stop fucking voting against their own economic interests. Put that race shit aside. Put that fucking this gender shit aside. Put all the social culture wars. Put all that shit aside. Think about this fucking money. This some bitch could cause you to lose your job. He can cause you to fucking lose your business. And you gonna let him put it on some.